Hey, PAX was a couple of weeks ago. It was my first time ever going. I was so excited. It was an early birthday present. Thank you, Mum and Dad. I spent a fair bit of time playing games and I wanted to chat with you guys about them. Once again, I'm going to include as many links as I can for the developers in the description, so please check them out. Putty Pals is by Harmonious Games. It's a two-player co-op platformer puzzle game. You play as two colourful blobs, I'm guessing putty pals, they're friends, and you've got to work together to make your way through the level. It was part of PAX Rising this year, but I actually saw it in the Nintendo booth at the start of the day and didn't actually realise it wasn't a Nintendo title to start with. I was pretty excited when realised the developer was right there, and I was pretty much like, oh my god, is this a Nindy? I'd never seen an independent title on the Nintendo before. I don't have a Switch yet, but after playing this, I just wanted to get a Switch pretty much immediately. As much as there are really excellent Nintendo titles on the Switch, this game made me more excited for it than they did. Putty Pals is just a really cute game. It's super bright and cartoony and they're such good friends. Like, there's this thing where they just sort of give thumbs up to each other. It serves no purpose except to thumbs up each other, and if they get too far apart on the screen they get sad. You just sort of make your way through the level. There's different mechanics about how the co-op works, so you can sort of hold on to each other and then swing. One of them can turn into a trampoline and it bounces the other one up, and it was really fun, and I got a real sense of achievement when I actually figured out the puzzles and figured out the way to work with Bryn, who was playing with me, to get through the level. And I had this epic save over the lava where we'd been swinging up across it and then Bryn let go, and I somehow grabbed another part of the platform and hit the button to merge with him, and I saved his life, and I was pretty much like, I am the greatest. I really just enjoyed the game. I have literally been telling all my friends who have a Switch already they need to go and get it, and sending them screenshots and other reasons why. The thumbs up reason was a pretty big reason why they need to get the game. It's the kind of game that hit the niche that I've been looking for in a game, so I think that's why I was really attracted to it. It seems kind of pick up and play, like things will get difficult as you go along the levels, but it was fairly intuitive to play and fun to figure out. It's currently available on Steam and the Switch if you want to get it for yourself, and I think the developers are looking to make it available on the PS4 and Xbox One in the future. Projection is by Shadowplay Studios. I had actually heard about this game through the Reset Gaming podcast. It was one of their most anticipated games that they wanted to see at PAX, and it made me really keen to check it out as well. It's a puzzle platformer which uses a really unique art style, which is inspired by shadow puppets. You control both the player and a light source, and you move the light source to create shadows that the player can then use to complete platforming puzzles. It took me a minute to figure out how to maneuver the light to get the shadows to work properly, but sort of once I'd wrapped my head around that, it became a lot easier. I think it was more just I just don't understand how shadows work. The art style is absolutely amazing, having the different layers and blurriness and the shadow puppet look and the movements was just incredible. I've seen shadow puppet shows before, part of sort of Asian festivals and things like that, where, you know, you've got one person manning the drums and all the music and they're doing all the intricate movements for all the different characters and what they represent, and seeing that in a game and manipulating the light and taking part in the narrative was just really incredible. I look forward to exploring the rest of the game. It takes inspiration from different cultures and how they each tell stories through the use of shadow puppets. I don't actually know when it'll be available. According to the website, it's sometime 2017 and will be available on PC and Mac. RUMU is by Robot House, and it is the one game that I was not going to leave PAX without playing. I saw the trailer immediately when it was released and I just knew I wanted to play this game. It's a narrative-driven point-and-click adventure game about a robot vacuum cleaner, which maybe when you tell someone that you want to play a game about a vacuum cleaner sounds odd, but RUMU just draws you in. You play as RUMU inside, I think it's called a smart house, with Sabrina, who's the AI, who I don't know who she's voiced by, but the voice acting is flawless, and you sort of just go about your day, I guess. You've got cleaning and you're getting instructions from Sabrina, except things aren't as they seem and there's something going on. It's all really mysterious. The art style is beautiful and intimate. It's really brightly lit, and the way the rooms for the house are set up is like it's a dollhouse. It's kind of cutaway and isometric, and it just really makes you feel like you're in there even though you're viewing from outside. I think because it's that dollhouse feel, it makes you feel intimate. Have I said that twice now? When I played the demo, which I didn't play all of it, I played not very far into it at all because I just basically went, spoilers, I don't want to know. Just in the few minutes that I played, I felt very deeply connected and immersed inside this world. At the booth, I got to speak to Ally McLean, who you may know online as Eve Beauregard. She's the game runner for RUMU, and she was actually the one who originally pitched the game. She's just someone I look up to in this field. Being able to talk to someone who worked so hard to get into this field that I'm so interested in was really inspiring. Oh, and they actually made RUMU. They had him on the table at the booth. He has an LED screen that cycles through a bunch of emotions, and he can be driven with remote control, and apparently they're going to try and make him an actual vacuum cleaner, which will be pretty awesome. RUMU is coming out on Steam in November, hopefully in time for my birthday, because that would be a pretty sweet present, even though it'll make me cry. I get the feeling it's gonna make me cry. Watch the trailer and tell me you don't cry already. So that's the first few games that I played at PAX. I'm going to split this into 2 videos just for time's sake, because who knows how long I'll talk about them. So I will see you in the next part to talk about more games. Bye!